Guys, I really did this. Like, it tastes so good. But this is at work. What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a little cooking segment with me, getting into our little domestic feels or whatever. So today I'm going to be making Louisiana chicken pasta, which it's like a dish from Cheesecake Factory. So if you've ever been to Cheesecake Factory, I definitely recommend trying it because that dish is bomb. But since I have tried Cheesecake Factory since like quarantine, but it just hasn't been, or since like this whole COVID thing happened, but it hasn't been hitting as much as it did before Corona. So I'm about to make it myself. So I found this recipe actually on TikTok. I think the girl said she got it from like an actual recipe, but I'm just gonna be following the way she did it because it looked seasoned and just really good. So this is gonna be like the first kind of like big meal that I've made in my apartment. This is like, you guys are seeing a little bit of an apartment tour slightly. So this is the kitchen. Y'all are getting a little preview, but yeah, I'm gonna make this dish. I kind of wanted something really good for dinner tonight, so I thought I'd cook and show you guys how I'm gonna make this Louisiana chicken pasta, just in case you guys want to make it yourselves, or if you guys are kind of like me where you like watching people cook or like cooking videos, then you guys are gonna enjoy this. So before I continue into the video, if you have not subscribed, subscribe and like this video because you guys are going to enjoy it. So let's get started. Okay, I think I have everything. It's okay if you guys can't see my face. I think I have everything. There's a lot of seasonings, but like not many ingredients. So what you're gonna need, I can put the ingredients like on the screen somewhere. So what you're gonna need is chicken breast. I got these thick, she's thick, isn't she? These thick chicken breasts. There's about 3 in here. You need chicken breast, Parmesan cheese, 2 peppers. The recipe does call for what is it called? Mushrooms, but I don't like mushrooms, so we ain't putting that in there. Half an onion, chicken broth, heavy cream, the noodles, of course, bow tie, breadcrumbs, any breadcrumbs of choosing, and then all these seasonings, which I'm gonna show you guys. So I think the first thing that she says to do is, let me see. Let's watch the video. Okay, so the first thing she does is cut up these things. So let's do that. Guys, even my cutting board is like new. Everything is new. And it's surprising. That's how you know I haven't been like super throwing it down since everything is like unused. So in the video, she says to cut up the full 2 peppers and then half of the onion. I'm gonna rinse these off first, and then I'm actually gonna get the water boiling for the pasta before I even start with this. All right, so I got my pot. How beautiful are these? Ooh, how beautiful are these pots, by the way? Shout out to my mom for getting these for me. They kind of match the theme of my living room, or what's going on in the living room. So these are beautiful. Thank you, Mom. But I'm gonna put the water in here to start boiling it for the pasta.
Ryan Little.
Everything is cut up, looking beautiful. Ooh, girl, looks beautiful. I had to take a little breather because my eyes were going crazy. Like this, I'm like super sensitive to, what the frick? I'm super sensitive to onions. So your girl needed a break after cutting those. So let's see what the next step is. For the noodles, I'm probably just gonna use like, I don't know, should I use like half the box? A little bit more than half the box. I'm gonna be frying the chicken in this pan, yeah. Ooh. I'm gonna pour a decent amount into this hot pan, whatever the frick, so that, because we're frying it, as you guys know. That should be enough. That a little bit more.
More. Put some more. Come on, don't be shy. Put some more.
Okay. That's enough to fry it. So I'm just gonna put this on low on the stove. So it can heat up. She said you're gonna need like 2 eggs. I would have thought I got this stuff before. So we're gonna crack those real quick. Ooh. Okay. Two eggs. Done. And I'm actually gonna put my noodles in now because the water is boiling. So the noodles are about to go in. If I can open this box. I'm just gonna take this humongous bowl. I don't need it this big, but this is where I'm gonna put the seasonings in. So, here are all my seasonings right here, y'all. Like, there's a lot of seasonings you need, and I'm gonna show you guys the seasonings as I go. So, here we go. So she said breadcrumbs, but she didn't specify how many breadcrumbs, so I'm just gonna do that last. The breadcrumbs I'm using are this Italian style breadcrumbs with cheese. I'm just gonna put the breadcrumbs in here too. Okay. She didn't say an exact amount, so I just, yeah, no. And now I'm just gonna mix this all together real quick. This is like kind of what it's looking like. You guys can see. I'm just mixing all of this together. So it's all mixed up. It looks really good, actually. This is what it looks like, really seasoned. So we're gonna just put that on the side really quick. Wow. So, chicken. Rule of thumb, y'all. If you are ever cooking with chicken, make sure you wash your hands before touching anything else, and also really wash the chicken. So I'm about to wash this chicken and then we're gonna pound it. I already washed the meat. I honestly think I'm only gonna use these 2 breasts instead of all 3 because they are very, very thick. So if she says in the video to like pound the meat, so I'm gonna do that. But if it doesn't make it like that much thinner, then I don't know. So hopefully this doesn't break through the bag. I don't have an actual pounder, so I'm using this hammer. And obviously I'm gonna clean it later, but it's kind of neat. So the noodles are done. I'm gonna leave that, and now I'm gonna get into, we're gonna start breading the chicken. I made it very, very thin. So I'm just gonna put some flour on this plate. Just smooth it out. Now I'm gonna beat the eggs too.
Hello, y'all.
Frick me. Here's the chickens. I'm gonna take them out of the bag, and I need a plate. So what I'm gonna do now is start to bread the chicken. So what you do first is you dip it into the flour first. So I take this chicken, dip it into the flour that I have right here. You guys might not be able to see it. The flour on both sides. It might get a little messy. So I'm dipping it into the flour. Because she said dip it into the flour first and then the egg. So I'm making sure the flour is really pressed in there. And I want to do the same thing with the breadcrumbs. So just make sure the whole thing is coated in the flour. All the chicken. Okay. So it's coated. Now I'm going to put it into my egg mixture. Make sure the whole thing is covered in egg. And then throw it into the breadcrumb mixture, which is in here. And I'm just gonna make sure it's like really coated. I'm just gonna use a spoon instead of my hand right now. So just throw all of the mixture onto it. And I'm just gonna flip it. And I'm just gonna massage it and make sure it's on there. Chicken is coated, look at that. This is what it should look like. Alright y'all, so now that the chicken is all breaded and ready to go, I'm going to make sure the oil is hot enough to add the chicken. So I'm going to add the chicken. I'm going to add these two first. Look how good these look, y'all. Okay. I'm going to add the chicken. Hopefully I don't get freaking popped. But before I add it, let me flip this. I'm gonna add my chicken. Just some really big piece of chicken. So I'm gonna have to add it one at a time because it's really that band is too big to add two at a time. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna start to saute the onions and peppers that we did before. You just saute it in butter, so I'm just gonna take the rest of this little stick and throw it in there. Saute it. This is the chicken right now. It's still cooking, still getting good. This is the top, so the top hasn't been cooked yet. We're waiting for our butter to get all good on the bottom so that we can add the peppers and onions into it. And then once the peppers and onions are cooked, we're going to add some heavy whipping cream into it. So we're gonna let that cook. Everything's kind of sauteed. I'm gonna start adding the heavy cream, which you add 2 cups of heavy cream. So 2 cups of heavy cream. I already measured out all the seasonings. So what you needed is minced garlic, paprika, red pepper flakes, and I'm pretty sure that's it. So I'm gonna put that in there. Oh, and some Cajun seasoning. I couldn't remember what the last one was. Cajun seasoning. And then 1 cup of Parmesan. Girl, look at it. 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. So the second piece of chicken is now boiling. I put the done piece in this caldero right here, just so it could cool off. And I put all the seasonings in here, along with the heavy whipping cream. It's heavy whipping cream, the peppers, the onions, red pepper flakes, paprika, and Parmesan cheese, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna let this all just heat back up and cook together, and then, so this is kind of like the sauce for everything. This looks and smells so good, y'all. I'm just gonna mix that up and just let it sit and just get thicker. And then I'm gonna flip this chicken. There we go. Okay guys, so I have all the chicken cut up and the sauce is ready to go. So I'm about to add all the chicken into the sauce. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use this chicken because it already seems like it's a lot of chicken. And I don't want too much chicken in it, so I think I'm just going to use this because this is a lot. So guys, I'm a nut. I meant to say you add the noodles, not the chicken. I added some chicken in there, but it's okay. If you do want to add the chicken in here, there's no problem with adding the chicken into the actual sauce. But you don't need to. So I'm just going to mix it up. Okay, y'all, so I'm still mixing up the chicken into the sauce. Just mixing it up. Here is the finished product. I do have it on paper plate. Don't judge me. My plate's still not in, guys. But anywho, this is the final product. Plated and delicious. I still have a bunch. I still have a lot in the pan. I would definitely recommend you guys to make it. There are a lot of steps, but it's not complicated, if that makes sense. But definitely try it if you're looking to spice up like your recipes, or like just try something new, or if you want to try recreating the Louisiana chicken pasta, which is what this is from Cheesecake Factory. Do that because it's really good. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am so hot. Let me know if you guys end up trying this recipe, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye guys.